Well, the big story that we are tracking for you this morning, actor Mohan Lal has resigned as the president of the Under Fire Association of Malayalam Movie Actors. It's called the AMA Association. Now, this, of course, following a barrage of sexual assault and rape allegations against some of the Kerala film industry's biggest names, including veteran actor Siddiqui and filmmaker Ranjit Balakrishnan. All members of the film body's executive committee have also submitted their resignations. Now, in the latest, Revati Sampath, a renowned star from Mollywood, has also filed a sexual harassment complaint against Siddiqui. A statement from the association said that the top decision body had taken quote-unquote moral responsibility and dissolved itself in the light of allegations that were made by some actors against some others in the committee. An election to form a new committee, however, will be held within a stipulated time period of about 2 months. Senior figures in the Malayalam film industry face sexual abuse complaints following the public release of the Justice Hema Committee report last week. Now, this is a report, remember, which has been in the works for several years, and it includes multiple shocking stories of abuse. It was submitted to the Kerala government for the first time in 2019. But since 2019, cut to 2024, for the last 5 years, this report has been buried. Uma joins us with the very latest in the story. So, Uma, the Me Too storm as far as the Kerala film industry is concerned is something that continues to spiral. With every passing day, we have more and more actors coming out and sharing their ordeal. And like we've been telling our viewers, there's a Hema Committee report that was submitted to the Kerala government back in 2019 but was clearly buried. Many of these survivors would have gotten justice by now if that report had seen the light of day.
So the Hema Commission report has created quite a quake in the Malayalam film industry. Like you mentioned yesterday, we had this quite dramatic, I must say, statement issued by AMA, which is the Association of Malayalam Movie Artists, who said that they are quitting in masse, which means that all of them together, including Mohan Lal, who is the president of the association, is quitting at one time, and that was because they were possibly not able to stand up to the queries and questions that were being asked of them. You know, someone like Shami Tilakan, who is the son of veteran actor Tilakan, and he himself is an actor, had been asking why Mohan Lal is silent on the findings of the Hema Commission report, and couple of other members of the committee actually also being named by women in cases of sexual assault or harassment or misconduct, all of that coming together, and the Association of Malayalam Movie Artists resigned and said that their activities would, however, continue, for instance, in terms of pensions or help for those who are unwell. All that would continue, and that a new committee would come into being just in the next couple of months. I must point out that it was only a couple of months since this new body was in fact elected. Mohan Lal was elected as president for a third term in office. But what are we looking at now? You have Ranjit Balakrishnan, against who an FIR has already been booked. Yesterday, Revati Sampath came to the SIT, and she has lodged a complaint as well. Earlier, she had said she was a little reluctant to lodge a formal complaint, even though she did speak to the media. But now she has come forward and lodged that complaint, and therefore he is being now faced with not just sexual assault in the form of a rape, but also intimidation and other sections of the law as well. So wherever the FIRs are going to be booked, they are being brought to the special investigation team, which will now be looking to investigate into these allegations made by the women. What I must point out is that the difference perhaps from the earlier time is that this time the women are coming out, the administration is saying that they are willing to listen to the women and investigate those allegations, and therefore it seems to have, in a sense, given the confidence to the women to come out and speak out against whoever they think or they allege are the perpetrators. Of course, the entire thing now has turned a little political as well, because Kollam MLA from the CPM has also been accused by a woman of sexual misconduct, and he has in fact put out a Facebook post in which he says that this particular woman, in fact Minu Kurian as she was called earlier, had also spoken to NDTV, and she had alleged that Mukesh and actor Jayasuriya had misbehaved with her, and she had named a few more actors as well. But Mukesh has said that he met her first in 2009 when she had called him over telephone and asked him for a chance in films, and then she had physically met him, showed him albums of herself, and then he says there is no contact, and in 2022 he says she had called up, now calling herself as Meenu Munir, and she says that Meenu Munir, I'm sorry, and says that she and her husband had indulged in blackmail. So all those are things that people are putting out in the public domain, whether the allegation or the counter allegation and their defense. But now the SIT will look into all these cases individually and decide on what happens next.
And Uma, with every passing day, we're reporting on more and more cases and more women coming forward, actors coming forward with their complaints to the SIT. While several of them have come forward on social media, several of them have spoken, out loud to the media, spoken with NDTV as well, sharing their ordeal. I want to also quickly, before we move on, get an update from you on, the fact that heads have rolled. The entire Malayalam Film Association has been dissolved. They've taken the moral sort of high ground, saying we take moral responsibility, and therefore they've all quit en masse. But the question now is, can the SIT come through on a speedy investigation, and will some of the biggest names that have come to light in this Me Too movement be put behind bars or face the full force of the law?
See, the SIT has not been given any timeline during which it would operate. Right. There is no specified period during which they are saying they have to submit their report or finish the investigation and come out with what their, not their recommendations really, but I would reckon that there would be the FIRs and the legal proceedings which would follow once the evidence is gathered under the special investigation team. But what I must point out is that while you're talking about a moral high ground that the Amma has chosen to take, Shami Thilagan asked this question yesterday when I spoke to him in the afternoon after the Amma had resigned in mass. He said, why should the entire Association of Malayalam Movie Actors quit? This is trying to put some kind of a psychological pressure. There may be a few wrongdoers and people who are being accused. They are the ones who should quit, and why should the entire body be in a sense dissolved and a fresh body now sought to be elected, because not everyone there is involved. The entire Malayalam film industry, we are not pointing fingers at. There are a few individuals who were indulging in wrongdoing, and that's what we are pointing at. I must point out that Shami's own father, Tilakan, though he was, of course, a man, and he had also alleged some kind of a mafia because he had questioned the domination by certain actors and had spoken about, in fact, the same word that is used in the Hema Commission report. He had spoken about a mafia, and there were reports that he himself had said that for 10 to 15 years, he had not got any work in the Malayalam film industry because he had chosen to take on some very influential people in the industry. And therefore, the bigger question about the film industry itself, and while we are seeing all this activity in Mollywood itself, this does not seem to have gone to the other industries where presumably similar conditions may prevail, but we are not hearing any noises from any of the other industries.
Well, that's going to be an interesting thing to see, whether this actually spirals beyond the boundaries of Kerala, because let's make no mistake, these are stories that one has heard of, time and time again from several places. In fact, actor Meenu Munir, one of the actors who's come forward, has now put out a post on social media where she's alleged that she is now receiving threats. It is imperative, therefore, for a speedy investigation to be carried out as far as this case is concerned, to ensure that women who have, in fact, spoken out, don't have to fear for their lives or their safety and security.